Imagine making one financial decision today that quietly costs you thousands of dollars. Not because you got scammed. Not because you made a reckless investment. Not because you were irresponsible. But because you did what millions of people do every year. You bought a brand new car. Now, before anyone gets angry, this video is not about cars. Cars are amazing. They get us to work, help us travel, give us freedom. And for many people, they're something they genuinely enjoy. This video is about money. Because when it comes to building wealth, few purchases create a bigger gap between how rich you look and how rich you actually are. The truth is, many people spend years trying to recover financially from a car purchase they made in a single afternoon. And the worst part? Most don't realize it until much later. Today we're talking about why buying a new car can become a financial trap. Not because new cars are bad, but because most people never calculate the true cost. And once you see the numbers, you may never look at a car dealership the same way again. Let's start with the biggest reason. Part 1. Depreciation is silent and brutal. The moment a new car leaves the dealership, something happens. You don't hear it. You don't feel it. Nobody sends you a notification. But money disappears. A lot of it. It's called depreciation. And it's one of the most powerful wealth destroyers most people willingly accept. Depreciation simply means an asset losing value over time. The problem? Cars lose value incredibly fast. Especially during the first few years. Imagine buying a car for $40,000. You drive it home. The next day it's no longer a brand new car. It's now a used car. And because of that label alone, its market value may already be lower. Over the next few years, the decline continues. Thousands of dollars can disappear without the car doing anything wrong. It still drives. Still works. Still gets you where you need to go. But its value keeps falling. And that's where the financial trap begins. Because many people focus on the monthly payment, not the actual value. They think, I can afford $600 a month. But they never ask, what will this car be worth 5 years from now? That's the question that changes everything. Imagine two people. One buys a brand new vehicle. The other buys the same model that's 3 years old. To most people, they look almost identical. But financially, the difference can be enormous. One person pays for the steepest depreciation period. The other avoids much of it. And that's why many financially successful people buy reliable used vehicles. Not because they can't afford new cars. Because they understand depreciation. And they don't enjoy watching thousands of dollars disappear. But depreciation is only the beginning. Because there's another cost most buyers underestimate. Part 2. The monthly payment trap. Car dealerships understand human psychology very well. They know most people don't shop based on price. They shop based on monthly payments. That's why conversations often sound like this. What payment are you comfortable with? Not, how much is this vehicle really costing you? Let's say someone finances a vehicle. The payment seems manageable. Maybe it's $450 per month, $550 per month, $700 per month. At first it doesn't seem terrible. Until you realize something. Those payments aren't arriving for 1 month. They're arriving for years. Sometimes 5 years. Sometimes 6. Sometimes 7. And every month that payment quietly competes with your future goals. The car payment competes with investing, saving, building an emergency fund, paying off debt, Starting a business. Buying a home. Every dollar can only go one place. This is what many people discover too late. A car payment isn't just a car payment. It's an opportunity cost. It's money that cannot be used elsewhere. And when combined with interest, the total cost grows even larger. That's why people often feel financially stuck despite earning decent incomes. They're carrying multiple monthly obligations. Car payments, credit cards, personal loans, subscriptions. And suddenly there's very little room left to build wealth. The payment becomes normal. But normal doesn't mean beneficial. The scary part? Many people upgrade before they're even finished paying off the previous vehicle. And the cycle starts all over again. New loan. New payment. New years of commitment. Meanwhile, financial freedom keeps getting delayed. Part 3. Cars can make you look wealthy while keeping you broke. This might be the most important lesson in this entire video. Cars create an illusion. They make wealth visible, even when wealth isn't actually there. Think about it. When you see someone driving an expensive vehicle, what's your first assumption? Most people assume success, money, achievement, status. But here's the reality. The car tells you almost nothing. You don't know their savings, their debt, their investments, their net worth, their financial stress. All you know is what they're driving. A surprising number of people are financially struggling behind impressive appearances. Because modern culture rewards looking wealthy, not necessarily becoming wealthy. And cars are one of the easiest ways to create that appearance. The problem? Appearances don't build financial security. Investments do. Savings do. Assets do. Low debt does. Time does. A car cannot create financial freedom. It can only consume financial resources. And that's okay if you're making that choice intentionally. The danger is making that choice unconsciously. Buying a vehicle because everyone else is. Buying a vehicle because of social pressure. Buying a vehicle because success feels incomplete without one. Those decisions often become. Many financially independent people understand something powerful. Every major purchase is a trade. You're not just buying a car. You're trading future possibilities for present convenience. Sometimes that's worth it. Sometimes it isn't. The key is understanding the trade before signing the paperwork. The emotional side of car buying. Let's be fair. People don't buy cars with spreadsheets. They buy them with emotions. Excitement. Pride. Achievement. Reward. And there's nothing wrong with that. Money isn't meant to be purely mathematical. Life should be enjoyed. The issue is when emotions completely replace logic. When someone buys a vehicle they can't comfortably afford. When they stretch the budget. When they sacrifice future goals. When they mistake ownership for success. That's where problems begin. Because eventually the excitement fades. The new smell disappears. The novelty wears off. And the payment remains. Month after month. Year after year. The emotional high lasts weeks. The financial obligation can last years. That's a trade worth thinking carefully about. Main takeaway. So why can buying a new car become a financial trap? Because of three powerful forces. First, depreciation destroys value faster than many people realize. Second, monthly payments consume money that could build wealth elsewhere. Third, cars can create the appearance of financial success while delaying actual financial freedom. The goal isn't to never buy a new car. The goal is understanding the true cost before you do. Because financial freedom isn't about looking rich. It's about having options. It's about reducing stress. It's about owning your future. And sometimes, the smartest financial decision is the one nobody notices. The next time you see a shiny new vehicle, don't ask, "Can I afford the payment?" Ask, "Can I afford the opportunity cost?" That one question could save you thousands. If you found this video valuable, subscribe to the channel. We break down personal finance in a way that's practical, honest, and realistic. No fake gurus. No unrealistic promises. Just real financial lessons that can help you make smarter decisions. And let us know in the comments. Would you rather drive a brand new car? Or invest the difference? Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next video.